How's it going, everyone? Welcome to part one of a new book review that I'll be doing about. And listen, I don't care about the political views, I don't care, but this book is flat out sensational. And this book is called Midas Touch by Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki. Why some entrepreneurs get rich and why most don't. Again, I don't care what your political views are when it comes to business entrepreneurship. These two are a hell of a gem, and this book gives you a lot of gems. It's just phenomenal. I definitely recommend this book for business leaders, entrepreneurs. Definitely, I recommend this one. But I want to kick this part one off. I mean, there's just so many things that I had to underline. So this is why when I made the change of going from one video to make it three different parts, is because when I like a book so much, there's just so much things I had to underline, that I had to write it down. So there are a couple of things that I'm gonna read to you guys that it's very interesting to me, and hopefully you'll find it interesting as well. So I'm gonna I'll read you at something at the beginning, and this part is called "Mistakes Are the Gateway to Your Midas Touch." If an entrepreneur, and this is because they both take turns to say what they say on the book. So I think for this part, I mean, it's been a minute that I haven't read this section. Okay, mistakes are the gateway to your Midas touch. This is Robert Kiyosaki, his own words. If an entrepreneur is a poor leader or lacks people skills, employees can be liabilities, not assets. That's true. An arrogant person cannot take feedback, learn, change, or correct in a fast changing world. They get left behind. One of the most important lessons taught at military school is the ability to take feedback. On the first day of military school, feedback is truly in your face. It was amazing how many very smart young men cracked, cried, and quit simply because of this in your face pressure. Entrepreneurs are always taking feedback, especially from their customers, bankers, workers, and sales force. Without straightforward feedback, entrepreneurs cannot make sound decisions. If the entrepreneur is surrounded by yes people or butt kissers, the business is in very big trouble. I'm a person, I don't like yes people. I like people, I love feedback as long as you're respectful about it. As a person that has written scripts, short films, because I'm a screenwriter and also a sports writer. I'm a writer in general. So I have written short films, I've written sports articles, sports pieces, and I love feedback. I've received some hardcore feedback, some constructive. So feedback is a part of the process. Whether you're a writer, whether you're a leader, feedbacks are essential in our careers. You have to take feedbacks. So when I used to send out my scripts to like friends and family, etc., there were a few people that they didn't give me the feedback that I was looking for. And I usually count that as a yes kind of people. So it's always best to go to people that know that will keep it 100% with you, that they will pick pick up little pieces here, there, by there. And I've had luck. I've had some people that they've honestly told me, fix this, fix that. They didn't hold back. And those are the kind of people that I surround myself with. Those are the kind of people that I want in my circle. And those are the ones that I'm going to constantly reach out to. So feedback is very important. And then there's this other part that Robert Kiyosaki goes on that is interesting. And this part's called the mentor difference. All public companies listed on the stock exchange are required to have a board of directors. So should you. Even if you have nothing but an idea, it is important to have good advisors. At minimum, you should have 3 advisors: a CPA, an attorney, and a mentor. Your mentor should be someone who is a successful entrepreneur in the business you plan on entering. For example, if you want to start a restaurant, talk to successful entrepreneurs who started their own restaurant and ask them to be your coach or mentor. Both Donald and I had a coach and a mentor. We both had rich dads who were entrepreneurs. Many new entrepreneurs make a mistake by asking for advice from a successful employee rather from a successful entrepreneur. There is a world of difference between the two. Now, I'm gonna read you guys a part that now Donald Trump says things in his own words. And this part is a section called Mistakes Are Made, Things Change. Every minute counts. You will have to work on a project until you think you can't do it any longer. You will have to take a lot of criticism and negativism and hear no repeatedly. It will get worse before it gets better. But if you remember the meaning of the thumb in Midas Touch, it stands for emotional maturity and strength of character. You'll reach your goal. And then this part, he starts going into talk about his real estate experience and what he knows about the economy of real estate. I knew the economy and real estate ran in cycles, but what happened in New York was devastating to many people. Real estate took a huge nosedive and the city hit some hard times, and those hard times included me. A lot of people were wiped out. My biggest mistake was that I lost my focus and was playing too much. I'd go to the fashion shows in Paris and didn't have a firm hold on my businesses. I just thought everything would keep rolling along with the money flowing in. My father once said, his father, Fred Trump, once said that everything I touched turned to gold, and I started to believe that. Things were easy and lucrative. It seemed that I didn't have to pay attention, so I didn't. I got a good wake-up call when things turned from onward and upward to onward and downward. Fortunately, over time, I was able to regain my focus and my fortune. I actually became much more successful after my big loss. One of the reasons is that I had always seen myself as a lucky guy, and I still do. I didn't let the experience of a big loss change my view of who I am. As Robert points out, that's one gateway to Midas Touch. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's what you do with them and what you learn from them that matters. And that's all part of emotional maturity and strength of character. One of the greatest attributes you can have is an intense sense of responsibility. It is empowering, for one thing, and your effectiveness will increase tremendously when you own the good and the bad of all you do. In business and in life, this is an area you can work on. As soon as you take responsibility for all that you touch, the power is in your hands to make it extraordinary. For me, having that sense of control has been a catalyst for success. And I'll leave it right there for part 1. Next week will be part 2. This book is so good. I don't know how long I will continue. I don't Probably 3 parts is not enough. Now, if I keep it to 3 parts for this book, then parts 2 and 3 will probably be much more longer of a content. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe. And may God bless each and every one of you. Don't be afraid of failure. Take advice, take feedback, and never lose focus. All right? For those of us who have big dreams, big goals, want to be leaders, we have to take feedback and we can lose our focus. So see you guys next week for part 2 of Midas Touch, Why Some Entrepreneurs Get Rich and Why Most Don't by Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki.